Hey guys, ECRG here. The title of this video is Clinical Research Job Application Process. But really the title should be what can be expected from the clinical research job application process. Stay tuned. Hey guys, ECRG here, back with another video. Today we're talking about what can be expected from the clinical research job application process. And the key word here is process. It is a process. It takes time. So oftentimes, Dan at the Clinical Trials Guru and myself, we've talked about this before. The 200 club. 200 jobs it takes before you start getting a lot of interviews in the clinical research job sphere. 200 jobs. And that number is significant because literally that's how many applications you should submit. And I'm gonna go over here in some detail what jobs you should be applying for. But that's the key goal you wanna keep in mind is 200. You wanna reach that 200 milestone when it comes to breaking into the clinical research job atmosphere, into the clinical research job market. 200 jobs is what you should be aiming for. But it's a process, guys. You're not going to go on Indeed, Glassdoor, Monster, or the individual CRO's websites and find 200 jobs to apply for in one day. How long do you think it's going to take for you to find those 200 jobs to apply for? It's going to take weeks/months. So you accumulate those job applications over weeks and months, and that's how you end up at 200. So it can take anyone from, a month, 2 months, 3 months to finally hit 200 job applications. But that's what you should be aiming for. It's a process. It takes time. Now, before I delve in that a little bit deeper, I want to talk to those people looking to break into the clinical research industry and let you guys know that we have a resume review program where if you think your resume is a little shaky, you would like some help, you'd like someone who's an expert in the field to review your resume and give you some pointers and some tips on what can be improved about it, email us at eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com, or you can call me directly at 910-502-3932. You can call or text me there and we can begin the discussion. We also do interview prep or career coaching with we talk about what aspects of clinical research you would like to go into. And we do an interview prep. That's one of our newest products, and I think we can do a lot of help there. So basically, the process there is you have an interview coming up. We will do a mock interview with you and go over some pointers and tips to keep in mind for your interview. So if you're interested in that, you can email me eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com or call or text at 910-502-3932. But when it comes to the job application process, the clinical research job application process, keep in mind here that you're applying for jobs. You're not going to get 200 jobs just at entry level. You're not going to find 200 clinical trial assistant jobs if that's what you want to be. The key here is to apply for all jobs, all different experiences. And we've talked about this in past videos before. So if I'm looking to be a clinical trial assistant, I'm applying for clinical trial assistant jobs. I'm applying for project coordinator. I'm applying for project specialist jobs. I'm applying for CRA jobs, even though I have no shot at getting them. But I'm applying for CRA jobs. I'm applying for senior CRA jobs. I'm applying for all these jobs. And the reason for that is you want the recruiter to call you back and you can tell him your story and what you're trying to do. You're trying to get someone on the phone because a lot of the times they're going to say, you know what? You're not qualified for this senior CRA position, but you're qualified for this other position we have here. Or we've got this contract coming up, this contract position, this 3 to 6 month long contract position coming up that you'd be a great fit for. So that's really the reasoning for applying for many different jobs in the clinical research space, even though you're not necessarily qualified for them. It's because you never know what that relationship with that recruiter can really lead to. So that's what I recommend. But keep in mind, guys, it's a process, and I think a lot of people kind of give up after they release like 10 job applications. Well, 10 is nowhere near enough. Or you give up, after having not gotten a job after one interview. That's not enough. You're gonna have to go on a few interviews to get one. And it's a process. And one thing you'll notice is in the beginning, you're going to get rejected from every single job. Those first 10 to 15, those can all end up in rejections. But gradually, month 2 comes along. You've reached out to us to have your resume reviewed. We've improved your resume. Month 2 comes along. You're getting more and more recruiter screens. Then month 3 comes along. You're getting recruiter screens, plus you're talking to hiring managers, maybe even on the phone. Month 3.5, month 4, now you're finally getting the ability to, go and interview in person for these jobs. And some people it takes less, sometimes it takes longer than that. Especially if you're already in a field, it's hard for you to take all this time to interview and talk to recruiters and stuff. But, I think if you are not currently employed, you have the best bet and you just want to go full throttle into this. Apply for as many jobs as possible, interview as many places as possible also. And just keep in mind it's a process. And you're going to see getting further and further down the process, the more and more months you put into it. You're going to see more of your applications somehow seem to end up with interviews than they did in the beginning, even though you're not necessarily doing that many different things. And it's a process, guys. So I just wanted to make this video talking about that process and what can be expected, because just breaking into the clinical research industry is a full-time job in and of itself. And, the grind doesn't stop once you get in either. You want to make sure that you keep your skills updated, that you keep progressing, that you keep learning, so that you're constantly marketable in an increasingly complex clinical research environment. All right, guys. Hope this video shed some light on the clinical research job application process and what you can expect from the job application process. Now, if you have any questions, like I said before, you can email me, eliteclinicalgroup@gmail.com. You can comment down below, or you can give me a call, 910-502-3932. All right, guys, take care.